welcome to Telepathic Tarot, where I have another collective reading. Again, apologies for the background noise. I know you're hearing all the fans going off because it's heat wave season, but I want to tap in and I want to see, how are people perceiving you at this time? How are you being viewed? So spirits, ancient ancestors, ascending masters, guardian angels, divine, please help us spill the tea. Oh, okay. Do I want to take all those cards? Let's see. Okay then, I'm getting a few messages of you just really, people can't really read you because they feel like you're very diplomatic, you're very in control, very balanced and harmonious with your emotions. People aren't able to trigger you, and maybe that frustrates them because it's giving an energy of like, yes, people want to collaborate and build with you, but still, like, any attention you give them, that feeds them. So when you are just kind of putting them on the do not pay them any mind kind of list, it stresses them out. Literally, the high priestess, you know, hold on a second, because I just realized I don't have my lovely light shining. Okay. Sorry. I was trying to say, you're like the high priestess. You can see the games. You can see the buggery. You can see when people want your attention just because, right? Just because. And you really don't play into that. And it makes you attractive and appealing because you're very mysterious. People can't really predict what you will do. You're very unpredictable, and at the same time you have a very sensual desirability to you that's why people really want to be in your energy and experience you, because not only are you like very intellectual and wise and you see things from a different perspective that other people do not see, like you're gorgeous, you're handsome, you're attractive, okay? You got hoes, people want to sleep with you. That, like, it is what it is. But in the same instance, like, you could have some men in their feelings, and it could just be the fact that you're not paying them no attention, okay? And it could also be an energy of you just know when something isn't good for you, and you're not gonna settle and put effort into a situation that you feel like energetically you should not be there. So yeah, you definitely have people stressing over you, people crying over you because they want to be associated with you, but the way you're being perceived is you're not interested. Like, you will entertain romance, you're not completely turned off against it, but at the same time it's kind of like you're focused on your finances, similar to the other reading I did recently. Like, you're just focused on your bag, you're focused on building your stability, and you're not fussed about people that are trying to trigger you and get your attention. Like, you're not here for it. Hanged man, yeah, you literally see stuff from a different perception that people do not really, like, they just don't have the awareness, or they're just not able to see it. But either way, you are very enlightened. I don't want to say, maybe people have been assuming that you've been going through stagnation, because I don't know if you're in hermit season right now. I don't know if you're just busy keeping to yourself. Yeah, with this Five of Swords energy, like, you have walked away from a lot of people that have been trying to play mind games, that have been trying to control you, that have just literally been trying to keep you stuck in cycles that do not serve you. Because like we said, it's really given an energy, the way people are perceiving you is like, you don't care. You're not interested in doing anything low vibrational, okay? You see through people's masks, you see through their games, you see when they're just trying to trigger you, because I don't want to say you're out here triggering people, but you've got people feeling a certain type of way that they unfortunately want to inflict pain onto you because they are feeling some type of way. But with this Emperor energy, like, it's really giving, you're not here for it. You're protecting your space, you're protecting your peace. And like, at the end of the day, these people have to respect you. Your energy demands respect because you refuse to like entertain the BS. You refuse to entertain the games. Like, you're not here for it. And hey, I want to say people respect it. People respect it because they try and they play games and they want to stress you out, but they end up being stressed because you just look like you're so unbothered by everything they're doing. Literally, we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of of Wands, which literally tells me that you are steady focused on building your dreams. You are steady focused on your goals and your accomplishments. You are not bothered about other people who literally want to distract you. That's what it is. People are trying to distract you and you're not here for it. You're not here for it. And people are upset that they can't build with you. They cannot build with you. People are upset that if you evaluate them or you spend time with them and you decide that you just don't want to connect with them because it's not an energetic match, like, they just be aggravated because instead of not taking it personally, they're taking it personally and wanting you to explain, like, what's wrong with me? Am I this and that? And it's like, no. I just, on a spiritual level, this just isn't for me. Because with the Seven of Wands, you're protecting your space. You're protecting your barriers. You're protecting your peace of mind. No one is allowed to cross your lines. No one is allowed to take the piss with you because you're going to stand up for yourself. You're going to stand up for what you believe, okay? You cannot be moved. You cannot be wavered. Like, no, you are a force to be reckoned with, period. And I'm also getting an energy with, like, not that your defensiveness, but I'm so famous for getting like messages and forgetting, but it will probably come back to me. Yeah, like, you're just taking the high road in situations, and I don't know why that has people irked, okay? It has people irked that you just refuse to play petty games, okay? People are really trying to be petty with you to distract you, and you're just not here for it. You're hella focused on yourself. For real. I don't know if people are trying to project onto you as well, but as soon as you see that, it's really giving an energy of like, you have to walk away because you don't like distractions. You like to stay focused on your goals, and it's coming through, okay? It's definitely coming through. You are going to start meeting more people who are going to help you build whatever empire, whatever garden you are nurturing. And with that Hanged Man coming through, you're going to have the discernment to know what is for you and what is not for you, okay? Seek support. Literally what we were saying, people could see you as a good support system to them or the people around you, but at the same time you are acquiring a new support system that is going to give to you, that is going to help raise your energetic vibration, okay? Your soul has fucked off, retrieved it. Yeah, people are annoyed that you no longer look, especially people from the past who are in that Nine of Swords energy, who were trying to be manipulative and have those mind games with you. They're annoyed that you no longer seek their validation. You no longer seek their approval. You no longer seek their advice or acceptance. You've completely fucked up from the situation and they want to pull you back into it, but you're gone. People are annoyed, upset, triggered at the fact that they cannot hold on to you. When you decide to remove yourself from a situation because you want to protect your peace, you want to protect your mental stability, you want to protect your heart, your emotions, they're very upset that, you know, you have that power to do that. You have that power to pull your energy back and be like, I'm gone, do you, I'm gonna do me, period. And on top of that, she's forgotten it again. She's forgotten it again. But yeah, people are just annoyed that you're able to go cold and just move on and go look for guidance elsewhere. Even if it's not guidance from other people, you're still connecting with your spiritual team, your ancestral team, and they are helping guiding you. They are helping supporting you. They are helping to heal you, okay? They are helping to protect you. And people see that this time, like, you're not really, like, you're not codependent, okay? That is how you are being seen as. You may interact with a lot of codependent people who try and keep you stuck in cycles, but you know when it's time to leave and you will not stay put. Release your fears. Yeah, people are scared to walk certain roads alone because of judgment, isolation, alienation. I don't know their reasons, but anyway, you are not afraid to stand by yourself. You are not afraid to face your shadow attributes, to face the demons that are holding you down. You are healing them. You are moving on from them, and that's how people see you. People see you as very fearless. You're not afraid to be by yourself. You're not afraid to go through or identify or self-analyze, self-reflect any trauma that has been inflicted on you, and just, you know, release it, accept it for what it is, and heal, forgive, and move on. And people really do respect that about you, okay? It's the fact that you have just been through so much chaos, but you still are able to find the calm within it. Like, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter what people try to throw your way, what people try to project onto you. You will move on. you have no problem of packing up your bags and being like, I gotta go. I don't have time for no karmic third parties. I don't have time for no competition. I don't have time for no envy and jealousy. Like, if you're not gonna be authentically here loving me, I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna move on. And I feel like people are very much crying over the fact that they have lost you, because like we said, you are a great support system. I feel like people find you very healing. People find you very calming. But hey, what's coming through is, hold on a second. Am I getting a phone call? Sorry about that, guys. I was getting a phone call. But yeah, as I was saying, it's like people are upset that you see them as energy vampires and you've cut the cord, okay? You've walked away from them. And on top of that, they're also upset that they're getting karma for the way that they have treated you, for the way that they have mismanaged you or mishandled you. And they're upset. They're upset that you're not around, because it's given this energy of like, you know, when you stay stuck to certain people, you're kind of protecting them from receiving their karma. People are upset that you are no longer around to protect them from receiving negativity or receiving karma that is due to them. And Spirit is saying that they gotta suck it up, okay? The scales of karmic justice is balancing and people are getting all what they're supposed to get, and it is what it is, like, unfortunately. But yeah, people see you walking away from people that are not serving you, from anyone that is trying to drain you, distractions, like you're cutting the cords. You don't have time to waste energy, because it's like it costs money, okay? Time is money, and if it doesn't make sense, you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna be there for it, period. What else do we have? The High Priestess coming through again. You're very connected, and it literally says connect to your psychic side. So you're very connected to your spiritual team. You're very intuitively gifted. People are giving you your flowers. People are giving you respect because they see you're not someone to be played with. They see that there is no point trying to play mind games and manipulation with you, or trying to wear deceptive fake masks, or just trying to be disingenuous to try and take advantage of you, because you're going to see through it. People could maybe be feeling a bit intimidated because you are very grounded. You cannot be moved. You cannot be easily influenced. It is what it is. And they're intimidated that if they don't come authentically, like, you're gonna see through the BS, and literally you're gonna go snip snip, I don't have time for this. So yeah, people are just talking about how spiritually gifted you are, and the fact that no one has to confess anything to you. If you feel it on an energetically level, that people are they're just there for what they can gain from you, because, like, look at the pentacles that are out here. You are good at building money. You're good at attracting wealth and abundance, and people want to be in your world so they can experience that success with you. But at the same time, they're distracting you. They're draining you, they're slowing you down. So what's also being recognized here as well, that you have walked away from certain people that were projecting fears onto you, that were kind of stopping you or trying to talk you out of pursuing things that you wanted to pursue. And now that you're away from those people, like, I don't want to say you're surpassing them, but like, you're achieving your goals, you're achieving your dreams. It's like the stagnation that people were assuming you're in, it's gone. They can't see it no more, and they could be feeling some type of way, because they're like, oh, was I holding them back? Was I blocking their creativity? Was I the reason why they aren't up or they weren't up like they were in the past because I was around? Like, you've got people really in their head thinking about how, I don't want to say these people try to paint you as the villain, but it's like, oh, you really are not the villain, because whilst you're out here winning, like elevating and moving on to new blessings of wealth, success, whatever you want to achieve, right? These people are still doing the same thing, okay? They're still, like, they're here with the boogeyman, and it's just, instead of trying to learn and transmute their energy, they're allowing, like, they're becoming what they have experienced, if that kind of makes sense. Like, say if people negatively impact you, and instead of like refusing to become the darkness that they are, like, nah, they've consumed it, they've become the darkness, and they're like, damn, why couldn't they know how to transmute energy the same way that you transmuted energy? So let's get a few more messages before we close out this reading. You could be very, well, people just assume you're moody. I don't know why people assume you're moody. That's very weird. I feel like it could just be for the fact that you have no problem calling people out on the BS, okay? Because with this resilience card, like, you have enjoyed a lot, you have gone through a lot. So if people are just acting a damn fool or they're acting a mess, you're gonna call them out. And people may want to say that you're bitchy, you're moody, you're this and you're that. And it's like, no. Someone crosses your barriers, you are not afraid of confrontation. I'm not saying that you are a very combative person and you're going outside seeking for like fights and shit like that. No, you just have no problem speaking your mind and you don't really care how people perceive that. Maybe people could also be surprised that you do have this kind of snappy side to you, or this side where you will just cut someone down, or you'll tell someone that you're not fucking with that, they need to come correct, because they see you as like quiet, they see you as diplomatic, they see you as like not really wanting to get into the mess, but you have an energy where you can be messy, okay? Your shadow side can get dirty. You're just very grounded, you're just very in tune, and you don't always want to let it come out and fight your battles, because it's not everyday fighting, okay? But other than that, you are definitely a mood. I want to say, if you are moody and you be getting in your moods, like, whoever you're attracted to, they find that very desirable, okay? Because it's given that energy that I always like to say, like, they want to tame you, they want to give you that mood fixer, okay? They want to make you smile. Like, people are, yeah, they don't care if you're a bit sassy and moody, because they find it attractive. It could also give an energy of like the people that admire you or who are sexually attracted to you, they just like that you can put them in their place. Like, you are not someone to be ran all over and it just be stressing them out, okay? You can have an energy as well that your partners, your admirers, they do not like when you are in a bad mood with them. It just really gives them anxieties, it has them all up in their head, it stresses them out, and they are working overtime to get back into your good graces, okay? So that's how people are perceiving you. Like, you've got simps trying to do double time to get back in your good graces, okay? You got people, yeah, it's coming through that you are definitely a fighter, okay? If you need to stand your ground, if you need to defend yourself, if you need to stand up for what is not right, if you need to speak up to narcissists taking advantage of you or anybody, you have no problem doing that. And people can find that very intimidating, because like we said, you could be very chill, you could be very relaxed, but you have that fire, you have that, I don't want to say that beast, but you have that swag inside of you that if it's time to stand up, you finna stand up, okay? But at the same time, people want to fight for you to have you around, okay? People don't want to lose you because they're going to be in a lot of regret that you're not paying them any mind. You're defensive. You have no interest being around them. So yeah, it's a lot of conversations or just gossiping of the fact that you've walked away from a lot of people. You've maybe had a bit of arguments with a few people because like they weren't respecting you, they were draining you, they were distracting you, and you had to move on. And these people are talking about how you're defensive towards them, but they would really like to come in and build something with you, but there's a resistance. There is very much a resistance because you're not looking towards the past, you're looking towards the future. You're looking to meet, because I want to say you're gonna meet like your soul tribe, or that's just what you're desiring. You're desiring to meet people who are on your level. You're desiring to meet people that know how to heal. You're desiring to meet people that don't become the pain that they have experienced. But yeah, folks are talking about how they want to fight to come back into your life, but they don't know whether or not they should step forward because you're very defensive right now, especially to the past, because it's given an energy of like when someone shows you who they are, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. That's what it's given. You don't let no one fool you twice, okay? I don't know if there's a past lover as well with that King of Cups wanting to really come through and speak to you, but you're out here considering your options, boo. You're really out here considering your options. You're not really stressing over no past. Yeah. You're in your winning season. Like, the past is stressed about coming forward because you know that there is so much better out there for you. I don't want to say that this past was trying to make it seem like they were the best thing since sliced bread and you weren't gonna get anything better than them, and you were like, oh, I'm finna defy your belief in what you think I can achieve, and I'm gonna go get it, okay? That's how the people from the past be seeing you, especially your exes. Like, you cannot be tamed, you cannot be controlled. Like, if you're in a situation, you're there because you want to be there, not because you have to be there. And like, you're very defiant in the fact that you just do whatever the hell you want to do, and you don't really care what anyone has to say about it. It is what it is. Deal with it, boo. But yeah, you're very lucky at this time. You're walking into new beginnings of abundance, and that's why people are stressing, because like, it's given when you were talking to especially people from the past, okay, because it's really given an energy that you're walking to new people and you're building new shit for sure, but it's like the past people are watching you and they can't believe how you have elevated and how you've moved on, because when they knew you, you were at one level. I'll give you an example. When I started my spiritual journey, like, people weren't really taking it seriously because I was a wild party girl, okay? I was out there doing it all, living my best life, drinking every day, you know? So when I was like, I'm spiritual now, people are like, this hoe be lying. But it's like, the spiritual gifts are there, okay? Because it helped guided me through situations where it was like, I can't associate with you anymore, because similar to this reading, distraction, slowing me down. You're taking on people's projections and you're getting confused with what is your own shit and what is other people that they're passing on to you. But it doesn't even matter. Like, these people knew you at one certain level, and it's like you're 10 times above that level, and they're just shook. They just don't understand how you elevated so quickly, and they feel like, I don't want to say they can't keep up, but that's what it's given. People can't keep up with you. You're continuously winning, okay? They see you as very lucky. They see you as experiencing good karma, and they're upset that they can't be in your life to experience those abundance blessings with you. What does this say? Symbolizes the faithful and unconditional love demonstrated by Barbie's pets. So yeah, you could have you could have a loyal familiar. People are seeing that you are in your hermit mode. You could be spending more time with your fur babies, or it's just a situation where children or animals are just very drawn to your energy. They just automatically love you because you have that, like, that unconditional, high vibrational, good, nurturing energy that people just can't get enough of. But at the same time, people are seeing you as very loyal, very dependable, and it's really giving that energy of, people are sad when they lose that, because they know they're not going to meet anyone who gives them the same unconditional love, okay? They're just going to keep walking into people that are going to accept them, that are going to want them around for the fact that they can gain something from the situation, because we literally got dimming of trust and happiness due to betrayal, literally. The universe introduced them to someone who loved them fully, someone who accepted them fully, someone who wasn't around to gain something from the situation, and they fucked it about with you, and now they're just meeting people who are trying to take advantage of them, people who are trying to drain their happiness, people who are betraying them because they're not authentic, they're not genuine, they're wearing false masks. And the people who have like done you dirty, the people who were preying on your downfall, the people who were sleeping on you, who are now experiencing a lot of shit with other people who are essentially comics, are sad that they lost you, okay? You got people in a lot of regret at the fact that they didn't see your worth and they didn't treat you correctly, because it's given an energy of like wanting to take your kindness for weakness, thinking you're always gonna stick around and be friends with them, and it's like, that's not you, okay? If you're not receiving what you feel and deserve, like you feel you deserve, jeez Louise, can she talk? If you're not receiving what you feel you should be receiving, right, or what you feel you deserve, you're gonna, period, what we've been saying the whole entire reading, you're gonna walk away. You don't have time. Yo, I really can't take all that. I'm so sorry. Maybe I'll take this one because it fell on camera. Sure. So it says, dream house connection symbolizes the deep bond shared in love, mirroring the intricacy of Barbie's dream house. So yeah, people are very much reflecting on how it's given an energy of, you have people that were being very defensive because they really did care about you. They really did love you and admire you, but They just, I don't know, it's given an energy of not being able to love themselves, okay? It's given an energy of like, you make friends and your friends freaking love you and admire you, but then the thing that they love and admire about you, they grow to hate and resent. That's what it's giving for me. So yeah, you have people in a lot of deep reflection and regret over the way that they treated you, because like, really and truly, you'd be surprised that some of the people that have done you dirty, the truth is that they really do have a lot of love for you, okay? They just either didn't know how to reciprocate that love, or they just couldn't deal with the fact that they were dealing with certain demons and they could see you were healing your demons. You weren't allowing them to drag you down, okay? Literally, you're very talented. You have a lot of skills that you are able to always go and explore and adventure onto. You're not afraid to try new things, and these people could be somewhat jealous or have resentment towards you because they are struggling to find their niche. They are struggling to find their passions. They feel stuck and stagnant. They're not sure what it is that they're here to do in life, and they see you like mastering multiple different talents. You could be a writer, you could be a music producer, you could be an actor, you could be an author, you could be a YouTube content creator, you could be a dancer, you could be a basketball player, you could be a professional footballer. It doesn't matter. You have so many damn skills and talents that you're out here mastering, and people like they don't know how to take it because they're comparing. That's what it's given. People are comparing themselves to you, and it's not making them feel very great, and unfortunately it's forcing them to kind of lash out or act out in ways that you don't really appreciate, which forces you to move on. And I feel like that's what they could be reflecting on, that how they weren't really treating you right because essentially you were triggering them for whatever reason it was. You were healing yourself, you were acquiring your dreams, you were finding your purpose, you were very stable in life, whatever it is. Like, people are realizing that, damn, like, you had them triggered. They were acting out, and as a consequence you walked away, and they have to make peace with that, and they really do have to accept that regardless of how they may feel. Lost in Malibu, I feel like people are very lost without you. Literally confusion, feeling lost, but also the potential for new beginnings. So people are feeling very lost without you at this time, okay? They miss your high vibration, they miss your wise counsel, they miss your advice, they miss how you could help them see the brightest things in their situation, and they literally see you going on to new beginnings without them, and they feel kind of stuck. They feel kind of upset that they don't have your guidance to help them navigate through whatever they're going through. But it is what it is. You are focused on yourself. Maybe you were connected with these people because at one time you were a lost soul, one time you were very confused, but you were doing the work, whereas these people were staying distracted, okay, refusing to do the self-reflection. And it is what it is. Unfortunately, you're moving on to new beginnings, and they are, I feel like, I don't want to be all negative, because I feel like as well you are inspiring these people to do the same work that you have done, so they can also go find their new beginnings as well. They're just having to accept that the new beginnings they're going on, it doesn't involve you. It's like, you know, when you meet people for a season and you're both going on your separate ways, it's like people just accepting that it is what it is. Water under the bridge, we're evolving, we're going on our separate ways, and I guess that's just what the universe has in store for us. That's just the plan. That is what the lesson is, whatever we had to learn. I feel like people do meet you and they learn a lot from you, even if you do walk away from them and you don't necessarily want to interact with them. They still do appreciate the times that they had with you, and the fact that you have inspired them to essentially level up and become their best version, because they have seen you gone through it. Okay, they have seen you do the work, and you've inspired them to do the work as well. So yeah, people find you very alluring at this time. You have a lot of secret admirers who are desiring you, and they're not speaking up because you have an intimidating energy. And the intimidating energy is that you don't stand for BS. You're always going to speak your mind, and if it don't make money, it don't make sense. Like, people really know that if they want a seat at your table, they really have to have their ish together. So my collective, I love that for you. Thank you for joining my reading, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, join the familia, guys. Bye.